Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for being with us on the call. I'm super excited. Today, Dena picked Copaiba. And I'm going to have Dena start first because she's got a boatload of information to share with us from last year's convention that we can really glean some good information from. And I got a few little tidbits of my own to share with you too. Go ahead, Dena.
Okay, super. Thank you, Susie. And I was really excited to talk about Copaiba today because of a few reasons. Copaiba essential oil is new to doTerra as of the convention September 2017, and rather quickly it sold out. And there was a lot of hype and a lot of buzz around Copaiba, and I really wanted to know why. Well, first of all, Dr. Hill's explanation of why helped me to appreciate it, but also then testimonials that I've been hearing about the results of Copaiba have been very, very positive. Now, a lot of us are familiar with cannabis, right? And many of us have been hearing about the therapeutic or medicinal benefits to medicinal cannabis, if you will. Now, for me personally, I'm like, oh, that's not something that I personally, a type of medical treatment that I would ever be involved with. But I was curious hearing about so many different cancer patients and people that have chronic pain and inflammation that have been using cannabis, right? Well, put it simply, Copaiba does come from cannabis. Now, cannabis as a plant and cannabis as an essential oil are absolutely not the same thing, okay? First of all, there are three main cannabinoids that are derived from plants. One is going to interact with your CB1 and CB2 receptors. This is what is illegal in many states. These stimulate psychoactive effects, and an essential oil or plant-based, right, that contains this THC. It's a regulatory, it's a legal challenge. This is something doTerra would never, ever do, okay? That was direct quote from Dr. David Hill. Now, there is another type of that cannabinoid, has a very long name. It's beta-carophyllanine, if I'm pronouncing it correctly, that is referred to as BCP. There's absolutely no CB1 interaction. Same benefits as the other cannabinoids. It has CB2 direct interaction and therapeutic amounts, in therapeutic amounts present. So it has absolutely no hallucinogenic effects because it does not affect your CB1. That's the one where CB1 is affected. That makes it illegal. That would give you hallucinogenic type effects. Our Copaiba oil absolutely does not affect your CB1, just the CB2, which is beautiful. So it's an essential oil that Dr. Hill said is similar to Melissa. We talked last week about the benefits of Melissa essential oil and black pepper. But Copaiba is 5 times stronger than those oils in affecting our CB2 receptors. Copaiba oil is a special and unique blend of 4 Copaiba species, and I'm not sure exactly what that means. I'd have to Google it. I didn't get time before the call started. But all of this bit of scientific Dr. Hill type of background in a nutshell means a few things. It's excellent liver and antioxidant support. It's excellent to help support cardiovascular health. And Copaiba is excellent in helping overall immune health for those of us that are trying to avoid from getting sick. He said it this way: internally, 2 drops in a capsule can be taken morning and evening, okay? You can blend this with frankincense for increased cellular support. Add 2 drops mixed with citrus in water, or take 1 or 2 drops under the tongue each morning. You could blend Copaiba with peppermint for digestive support at meal times. So see, he gave us a bunch of different ways that we can use Copaiba. Topically, you want to apply Copaiba directly over the affected area. You can dilute it with fractionated coconut oil. You can also combine it with blue tansy, which helps soothe and relieve skin irritations and minimize any blemishes. Now, for immune support, it's excellent when you take it internally. And also, this was in bold on the PowerPoint, helps support the inflammatory response within our bodies. So that is why so many people that are dealing with chronic aches and pains get such a positive effect from using Copaiba internally. Even aromatically, Dr. Hill said, this is a wonderful essential oil to diffuse as it calms and soothes our emotions and calms neurological activity, especially overactive neurological activity. He said Copaiba diffuses wonderfully and blends wonderfully with citrus oils that you like or Siberian fir. That was all I had on Copaiba. Turning it over to you, Suze.
Okay. So this morning when we were talking yesterday about doing Copaiba, I had to say I was a little bit in a panic because I don't use it very often. And so I basically started doing some research and started asking around and maybe having a few experiences about it. But you kind of covered everything. If you go to your back, like go to the shop part of your back office and you were to click on Copaiba, and then you were to be able to pull up the product information pages, it basically talks everything that Dena mentioned about the cardiovascular, immune system, digestive system, respiratory system, powerful antioxidant, helps calm, soothe and support the nervous system, and it promotes clear, smooth skin and reduces the appearances of blemishes. So I had actually, while we were in Michigan a couple weeks ago, all of us kind of sat around the table. I had Copaiba in my little bag that I travel with. We were talking about it, and my daughter Elizabeth had mentioned that she takes it internally almost on a daily basis. And when I texted her this morning, she said that a very dear friend's husband takes it orally every day instead of something that he would use maybe for anxious feelings. I also texted my mother-in-law actually, who talked about how she's used Copaiba to help with clear skin and healthy looking skin. The other thing too, once we started talking about it, she said, oh my goodness, Susie, you're never going to believe this. I just put 3 drops of Copaiba in my hands and breathed it really deep into my lungs. Then I held my hand on my chest. It's already loosening the mess that's going on in my lungs. She said she's really raspy now and she's breathing easier. The other thing too, last Saturday, I did an essential oil class. A few of you may know who it is. It's Michelle Kingston. She's on Wink News. I actually met Michelle maybe a year or so ago, and she's adorable. We were sitting around talking with some of the news reporters and staff at the studio, and she was saying how Copaiba, she uses it with lavender in a diffuser. And so I was thinking, she says, oh my goodness, it's so relaxing. It's so calming to the nervous system. So I've kind of been having a little bit of issues sleeping. And I use my Serenity all the time. I use my gel caps all the time. But as my age is coming, the hot flashes are coming, I wake up and then my mind starts going and I can't go to sleep right away. So by diffusing it, I had an awesome night's sleep last night. So keep that in mind for those of you who might be in my situation.